Hi, so hello students, welcome to DCA. A long time, right? But in between we have the NDA 1 2021 written exam results, right? So exam results were declared I think 2 days back, right? So of course, many of the students who got successful, congratulations to all of you, right? It's not the time to be complacent. You don't need to be satisfied at this moment of time. We also have got around 18 out of 29 candidates who are in the list. Still, it's a long way to go, right? आगे काफी कुछ बचा है, so we have to move on, right? It's not the time to sink into that, that celebration of the success, you can say, right? So what next you have to do, right? It's a very serious question. So what next? Because the question lies, is the SSB uncertain? I personally feel yes, right? I have not been to the SSB, but I think yes. Reason: had you ever seen any SSB board who has given around 60% screen in? No. Even if you give them, let's suppose 100 candidates who had already been recommended by some board, they will not recommend more than 50%, right? It's too much actually. वो भी नहीं होता, right? The reason, there is always elimination, and you know that in screening there is no marks as such declared. When you reach there with a lot of hope, and even on the day one, many of the candidates are eliminated. Nobody knows what's the reason, because screening marks are never in public domain. So even we don't know, even the candidates don't know. And even the RTI has not been answered, right? I tried to file the RTI as well, but no answers till date, right? So anyway, so what we can do, if it is uncertain, what we can do, right? So that is, from our side, from your side, what lies in your hand, जो आपके हाथ में है, आप वो करने की कोशिश करेंगे, वो बेहतर करने की कोशिश करेंगे. That is what you should do. The first and foremost thing, right? So many of the candidates who called, sir, many of the other guys are suggesting let's go for a coaching or something. Yes, whether it's written or SSB. In written, let's suppose we have around 30-40% role, but in SSB coaching, I personally feel that nobody can guarantee, right? So I have never seen any of the coaching. We know many of the coachings as well, many by the retired officers as well. But they can never say that yes, it is perfect candidate. No, it's not like that. So nobody knows what's going to happen. They can just tell you in the 10-20 days, 10 to 12 days. This is the generally duration of SSB coaching anywhere, right? They will tell you that these things are going to happen, right? They will tell you the method of the what the procedure they are going to follow in the SSB board, right? So they cannot inculcate you that's called OLQs. वो आपके injection तो नहीं दे सकते. It's not like the vaccination against the probable OLQs. ऐसा तो होता नहीं है. So what you need to do, the first and foremost point, what I personally feel, this all are a gradual things, right? So inculcating qualities is a gradual things, right? So you have to start working upon your speaking, writing skills and the body language. Very important. So you can start it from today only, of course. Work on your speaking, writing skill, body language. Concise, crisp, to the point. That's very important. Will save your time as well, will save your effort as well, and it presents and it reflects your personality very well. Yes, it's a straightforward, a linear personality. Next, the postmortem of the PIQ. The PIQ form hota, that's the most probable questions which are going to be put up in the interviews based on your information. Right? So there are, of course, you can predict at least 80 out of 100 questions can be predicted. I'm not saying 100 is going to be asked from you, but whatever is the 100 number of question asked, let's suppose in a one day of interview by the commandant, right? 80 can be predicted, because more or less आज तक जितने हुए, we also have tried to compile. So we have tried to compile all those interview questions reaching out the candidates. So we have around 3,000 questions based on the various domain, like somebody is from science background, commerce background, and what's they are going to ask in the NDA interview, based on the military background, civil background, like this. So based on the backgrounds we have this, and the educational backgrounds state we have this PIQ compilation. Will be releasing soon, right? Will be releasing soon actually. This is a 3,000 question booklet which you can prepare, a kind of workbook जहाँ पे आप अपने आंसर या ideal आंसर लिख करके तैयार रख सकते हैं in order to make yourself comfortable with those questions. Next, you have to be acquainted with the military psychology, right? It's an organization which does not need sheer intelligence. वहाँ आइंस्टाइन या बहुत तेज लोगों की जरूरत शायद नहीं है. They need which can suit upon the need of the organization. That's called military psychology, right? As per the DIPR, right? So इस पे आपको थोड़ा सा काम करना पड़ेगा. Next is speed. Some people are slow in writing down the subjective answer. You know that there will be only a short duration of time when they show you the picture and they will ask you to write down. Also, even in the OIR, you have to be very specific and speed should be good in order to be screened in, right? So we'll be having OIR test as well. We'll be conducting that for all the candidates who have qualified the written exam. Next, current updates. It's not the factual, not only factual, it should be argumental, right? You have to validate your point, the cross questions, right? Let's suppose we are discussing some relation, let's suppose you lecture it also, you have the women's empowerment, you have to mention the cases related to the women issues, right? The arguments aapke paas hona chahiye so that you can make your point stronger, you can put your points stronger, boldly, with valid arguments. That's important. That actually presents your personality and your persona. It will reflect your persona in front of the officer who might be the interviewer or the GTO, right? So that's argument is very much necessary. Next, the traditional one, WAC, TAT, PPDT, these things goes on. This can be improved with the practice, right? Agar aap isko 20 days practice karoge, so this can be done. Okay, so what we are doing, we'll be giving you the Telegram link, right? We'll share the Telegram link in this below the video, right? You can join here for only for the written qualified candidates for NDA 1 2021, right? So we'll be starting the discussion, the group discussion program. That is the kind of assistance from our side, right? ये हमारी तरफ से एक छोटा सा initiative कह लो, सहयोग कह लो for those candidates during this tough time, right? अभी तो यहाँ we don't have the offline because government has not permitted yet, right? But of course we'll be having the OIR book, OIR test and the book, as well as the PIQ compilation book. This will be helping you in preparing for the SSBs, right? For those candidates who have qualified the NDA 1, it's not time to be complacent. I repeat, खुश होने की बहुत जरूरत नहीं है, because you can understand the agony and the pain of the candidate who just reaches, let's suppose, Mysore board or maybe Dehradun or maybe Kolkata Navy or Allahabad, and the day one AP is screened out. Everything goes in futile, right? एक दिन में आप इतना सारा आपने मेहनत किया, रिटर्न निकाला, और एक दिन में बड़ा बेकार लगता होगा, right? It's very difficult to understand the pain of the candidate. So you should prepare along, right? Gradual आप करते रहिए. Rest leave it to the almighty blessings. Rest is God, wish. आप अपनी तरफ से कोशिश करिए, हम भी थोड़ा सा इनिशिएटिव लेंगे, and of course will be the part and parcel of your journey throughout the success, right? So we'll be sharing the Telegram link. You can join this SSP guidance batch by the DCA, right? Any question, queries, you can definitely ask us at 77105 48960. Thank you. Good luck.